So now asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is that we know that single parent involves in this reproduction. So the single parent itself can produce the offspring. There is no need of two parents. The single parent itself helps in the reproduction of offspring. So the offspring produced by a single parent may be identical and they are exact copies of the parent. So they will be identical to each other. So if there are two offsprings produced, the two offsprings will be identical to each other, and these two offsprings will be the exact copies of their parent. So if it is genetic, we may think that whether they will be genetically and morphologically similar, but the genetically and morphologically similar individuals are termed as clone. So if it with the study of genetically and morphological characters will go separate, and we'll term, if they are similar, then we will term them as clones. So asexual reproduction is most common among single-celled plants and animals. So single-celled organisms and in some plants and animals which has simple organizations, it is very common among these organisms. So for example, protists and monerons. Here the cell division is the complete mode of reproduction. So the mode of reproduction itself is the cell division. So here it is a diagrammatic representation. So here a single cell divides, then it gets into two daughter cells. So they are now we can tell them as they are the exact copies of their parents and they are identical to each other. So the next is single-celled organisms. So these organisms divide by binary fission. That is, the cell divides into two halves, and the two halves rapidly grow, and they grow again into an adult one, and then they produce new offspring. So this process continues, which we learned as generation after generation the offspring is produced. So that cycle takes place here. So for example, amoeba and paramecium. But in yeast, the division, that is the cell division, is unequal, whereas in amoeba, paramecium, the cell division is equal. So next is the members of kingdom fungi and simple plants. So simple plants, example algae. If you take algae for example, they reproduce through asexual reproductive structures. So they have certain structures to reproduce, and we call it as asexual reproductive structures. The most common structure is zoospores. So zoospores in Chlamydomonas, Conidia in Penicillium, gemmules in sponges, and buds in Hydra. So these are the asexual reproductive structures. So now vegetative reproduction, we call the asexual reproduction is most commonly called in plant single-celled organisms. So it is now vegetative reproduction is most commonly called in plants. It is very commonly called in plants. So this has some vegetative propagations like the units are runner, rhizome, sucker, tuber, offset, and bulb. So these all units are capable for producing new offspring. So it is capable of producing new offspring. So we call it as vegetative propagules. So this does not involve two parents. So here a single plant itself has this units of vegetative propagation, and these vegetative propagules develop into gives rise to new offspring, and so it does not involve two parents, so it is called as asexual. So now we can know that water hyacinth. So we know that it is commonly called as terror of Bengal. It is an organism that survives in water. So it completely drains the oxygen from water. So when oxygen is completely drained from the water, the aquatic organisms automatically die. So this actually is brought to India for its beautiful flowers and its shape of the leaves. So for that purpose it was brought, but it is a completely terror where it occurs. So here potato, sugarcane, banana, ginger, and dahlia. So these emerge from the buds. So we know that we have seen potato having small buds that emerge, so which we call it as eyes. So this is called germinating eye buds. So the potato has some eyes from which the offsprings are produced. So in certain adventitious buds, we call it as notches. The notches helps in their reproduction. So in fungi and plants and algae, they automatically shift to sexual method of reproduction only after an onset of adverse conditions. So first they will be in asexual and then they shift to sexual method of reproduction just before the onset of adverse conditions. So the sexual and asexual mode of reproductions are exhibited by the higher plants. So the higher plants show sexual as well as asexual mode of reproduction, but in most in animals, but in most of the animals only sexual mode of reproduction takes place.